I've come up with something that I like to call Dutch honesty. Yeah, Dutch honesty. It's kind of like Southern honesty. Only Southern people, they'll be nice to your face, but then they'll talk about you behind your back. And sometimes they'll tell you what they really think. But 2 times since I've been in the Netherlands, I've encountered Dutch honesty, which is a man or a woman confronting me about how they thought I was skinny, but then they think I'm fat. So the first time I encountered Dutch honesty, it was at a gig that I was playing with this friend of mine, Jay Nash, who's been through here before, who's wonderful. And so Jay, I was playing in Jay's band, and his bass player was like, well, what's your music like? Because I was just playing with Jay and singing background vocals. And I said, well, you know, I guess I could show, he goes, can you show me something on YouTube? And I said, yeah, sure. So I wasn't in charge of the video that came up. It was this video from years ago, and I'll admit to you that I was probably about 10 pounds over what I should have been, maybe, you know, I don't know. I was a little portly or whatever. I was punchy. So he's watching the video and he just turns to me and he says, oh, you are much heavier in this video, yes? And this guy was married. I said to this dude, I said, you're married and you said that to a female? You're married and you said this to a woman. Like, you and I need to chat. Go get a beer. We need to have a conversation. You can't be saying that to women. You know, I don't care what your ideas are, but that's just not something you say. So my feathers were ruffled, but I let it go because I thought, well, I kind of was fat in that video, so that's fine. I can let it go. Although I thought it was a rude thing to say to somebody. So the other day, I played a gig in Maastricht. Is that how you say it? Maastricht. Yeah, I know, it's terrible. I'm a redneck trying to say Dutch words. Just work with me here. So I was playing this gig the other night, and there was a woman there. Her name was Francine. It wasn't just Francine, it was Francine. I said, hey, nice to meet you. I'm Francine. I'm here by myself. I said, oh, okay, well, that's nice. My friend couldn't come, but she had the flu. I said, oh, okay. So I'm sitting there talking to her for a few minutes, and then I went and I did my thing. And then I look over, and she's talking to a friend of mine, and she's being really animated, and she's going like this. She's looking at my picture. She's looking at the picture where my hair was a different color, and then she was doing like this. And she said something that I thought sounded like kinky. So I went over there, and I said, what are y'all talking about? Did you just call me kinky? She goes, no, I was looking at your picture. I thought you were skinny. But I see now, no, you are not. I was just like, you know, Dutch honesty. You just got to love it. It's kind of like my grandmother. She just tells you exactly what she thinks to your face, whether it's acceptable or not. So, Dutch honesty, that's what I'm saying. I got so into my story, I forgot what I was going to play. What do you think? What's up? Hey. What's that?
Wait.
I know what I'm going to do.
The train. Oh.
No, what do you get? What
train?
Yeah, I was going to do that. I'm going to play you a gospel song. The song's called The Train That's Bound for Glory. I grew up in the church, so I'm going to play you some church music. Well, there is a train that's bound for glory, and no one knows when it will come. But when it does, ooh, I will be ready, and I will meet my Lord above. When I hear that whistle blowing, no longer will I roam. When the train that's bound for glory is calling me back home. So many years that I have wandered, lost and alone, out in the dark. They say that train gonna heal what's broken, and love will fill my empty heart. Hey, when I hear that whistle blowing, no longer will I roam. But with the train that's bound for glory, yeah, it's calling me back home, yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Well, I never learned to trust nobody, 'cause I was too afraid to be let down. But when that train comes a calling for me, oh, I will lay all my burdens in the ground, yeah. When I hear that whistle blowing, no longer will I roam. Oh, in the train that's bound for glory, it's calling me back home. Hey, when I hear that whistle blowing, no longer will I roam. Oh, in the train that's bound for glory,